Everybody, it is Gary and Dewie out here in EJS for the
60.
concept vehicle.
Yeah.
60 for the concept vehicles. There's a handful of some that we've seen.
Yeah.
There's a handful of some new ones. And we're going to start with an old classic.
Oh, yeah. And you may see us in different clothes throughout this because they're bringing out different concepts at different times. But this one right here, Carrie, started off.
You tell us about it. I mean, this is a lower, it's called Lower 40. Started life as a JK, like a 2007.
It was probably a 2006. So this was noted to be a pre-production or early production JK that they used for all the brochures when the new JKs came out. And then in 2009, I believe it was Mark Allen that took this Jeep from the studio or wherever they keep like their pre-production Jeeps. And he said, how big of tires can I get on this thing without doing any suspension modifications?
It's
so
got 40s.
Yeah, that's 40s. So they started taking it, then they would take it off-road and they started chopping things as they saw what was flexing into different parts of it. They started making these modifications, and this is what came about. And I've always thought that this lower 40 is why the JL is able to fit bigger tires without a massive suspension lift. You know, the
that
30,
makes sense. So
yeah.
How far can they go without doing anything? And
I
this
think
proves they can go pretty far.
I think this model is one of the things that got those guys thinking in their head, what can we do? I mean, you can fit 35s on a stock JL. I'm doing it right now. And I think this model is one of the things that had those guys thinking about it.
But I tell you, unlike Dewie, I'm not a two-door snob, okay? But this thing is dead sexy, I gotta say. Yeah. I would be ripping happy to drive something like this around.
I would kill. What engine does it have?
It has a 5.7 Hemi. So
why is that 5.7 not put in production vehicles? We got a 392 over here.
I wish I knew, man. Because the 5.7 of the Hemis can run on regular gas.
Yes.
I love that. It's not
and maybe a little bit better on fuel for you overlanders,
yeah.
Which I am now too, but yeah.
So pretty cool, absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, we're gonna step back in time again, this time to 2013 with the Jeep Stitch concept.
Another two-door. Maybe
yeah.
Jeep is actually learning their ways and learning how great two-doors are.
Or they just keep so many in storage, they finally decide to dust them off because nobody wants them. We'll see. Tell us about the Stitch.
Well, the Stitch is one of their lightweight concepts. Jeep has for a long time because Jeep has always been made by off-roaders. Mark Allen, all those guys, the engineers that built Wranglers were also off-roaders. And they've always realized if you can lighten the weight of your vehicle, you can increase the capability of your vehicle. And the Stitch is part of that. It was taken to the extreme, lightening it in all
thing. Yeah. Only weighs 3,000 pounds.
It's ridiculous.
It's got Dodge Viper front seats in it. Everywhere. Cut out body panels. They took all the AC, all the heating, all the audio system out. Stripped this thing down as much as possible. Chunks out of the body panels. And it's got a custom carbon fiber hood. I mean, this thing, super light.
The capability of this vehicle in mud, sand, all over, rocks on rocks is just insane. What motor did they put in this one? Doesn't say. It probably just has a 3.6.
3.6. Mopar cold air intake, Mopar exhaust kit, Mickey Thompson 35s on 17 wheels. Danatrack Pro Rock 44 axles, that's a little bit of an upgrade. 48s, Airby front and rear lockers. So not completely stock, it's King shocks.
Saving weight in the body and the structure of it, but adding a little bit weight to the hardware to make it more durable. This is the design I love. That is
pretty cool.
Beautiful.
All right, I think we've got one more oldie but goodie over here. We're going to step back in time a little bit to 1965, the Beatles, me being born, and the Jeep Wagon Ear road trip.
Man.
This thing is a classic. not your standard family Wagon Ear here, is it?
No, but it is absolutely beautiful. I know why now. I mean, you really know why so many people want to restore these and make these awesome. And this is Jeep's version of a resto mod. This is a resto mod by Jeep, and they've done some pretty cool things.
Yeah, they
here.
stretched it 5 inches. Little body modifications for that length, wider track, custom fender flares. Hemi 5.7.
Hemi 5.7.
This is a recurring theme this year, isn't it? So
maybe the 5.7 is coming to something.
It could be
maybe
a tease.
Gladiator.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Front and rear bench seats. I mean, it looks at first like your standard Wagon Ear, but you start looking at the details. This thing's quite a bit different.
I'd love to drive it.
Oh, this thing would be rad.
I'd love to drive all these.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we still have a couple new ones to go look at. I'm kind of excited about one of them. Let's go take a look. We got an interesting retro mod going on over here with the 78 Jeep Cherokee 4xe concept vehicle. This hurts your head looking at it because of the detail in it.
Oh my God. It has such incredible details. Of course, it has that amazing Jeep Cherokee body style. But tell about what's powering this thing.
This is your standard 4xe engine in here, which of course was not available in 1978. So there's been a few mods to this thing to make it really cool. The weird thing is the mix of old and new. You've got brand spanking new hybrid motor technology, and inside there's an 8-track tape player. How weird is that?
It was truly functional back.
Yep.
I know they used it now.
So this one's a little interesting. I seriously doubt that this is street legal with no headrests and things being a modern vehicle, but as a concept vehicle, I kind of dig this.
And it's the right color.
Baby puke yellow. Of all the ones here, I think this is one of my favorites. The New Kaiser 715.
Absolutely.
And again, this is a step back in history with the concepts. This was first shown in 2013.
2013, I believe. But what's cool about this one is it is not a JK frame. This is a J8.
What's that?
A military Jeep, a military modern day Jeep. It was first originally the JK series, now the JLs. There are governments that buy Jeeps still for military use, and it's called the J8. And that's what's sitting underneath this Jeep.
So it was also done in conjunction with AEV, right?
Yes.
They did like the back end.
This is a first generation brute cab. So if you ever saw a TJ truck, it was made by AEV. Well, most of them were made by AEV, the ones that are popular. This is the truck bed of the AEV brute, first generation, based on which used TJs as the donor vehicle.
And what do we have tire-wise on here? 38s. So matched up with some 38-inch tires, some beefy axles. I mean, to me, this is a stupid cool truck.
It is very cool.
So that's it for today. Hopefully, I mean, there's rumors that there's going to be other concepts throughout the week. Maybe some of the dropped vehicles, things like that.
Well, we should definitely have the brand new ones that are being released for Easter Jeep Safari 60 sometime during this week.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping they bring some of the old classics also.
I dig seeing these old ones.
I
This
do
is
too.
rad.
So-
So for now, from Moab, from Dewie and Carrie, thanks for watching our EJS concept video, part 1 maybe. I guess we'll see how it goes. See you out there. Take care.